Hey, you gotta crank up the music while you're working. You gotta love it. Hey, welcome Skunk Work. And I want to say hello to my skunk army there. Alright, so let me give you an update what's been going on here. Some of you know I've been working at my other channel at the Blue Garden 2060. And that seems to hit a stalemate there. And it's being stuck on 962 subscribers. It isn't growing. I couldn't make the 1,000 subscriber. We're coming up to December 22, and if I don't hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 viewing hours in 365 days, then you start all over. So I want to start here at Skunk Work again. All right, so I want to do things a little different here. I want to know who you are. Come on, communicate with me. Talk to me. That's why they have a comment there. So, do some little projects here and show you a lot of stuff. Look, I'm an engineer, journeyman machinist. I got over 35 years in manufacturing. I got a world of knowledge here, how to do stuff. If you go and ask me questions, how would you learn? You don't know everything. And I don't know everything, but I know a lot. Alright, so like I said, I've been showing you some of these products here you never probably seen your whole life. You know, an automatic punch presser. You know, something like this, you probably don't know what it is or what it's for. There's an aviation left-handed cutter. Tin snip is what they call, but they're also called aviation tin snips. In the aviation, I guess they use it in the aviation when they cut a lot of sheet metal. Alright? So, they had 3 different kinds. You have the left-handed, right-handed, and the straight. Which one's the right one for you? You see, you gotta ask. And that's part of the tooling here. Of course, a lot of you probably know what these are. These are what? Put in the comment. And, you know, there's a whole bunch of other tools. You probably know, don't know. And so we're going to be drilling these holes here in these slots. Okay? So, you know, and I got a lot of stuff here, man. I can't take this stuff to the grave. This is what I used to have in my company. You know? Look. Leather. Even had all the certification. You see that? Look at that, leather case. Slip it onto your belt. Got a whole bunch of these. See, you even had the company name engraved in there. And, you know, this is good quality knife because I used to give these away to my customers. And this is good quality. That blade is sharp. I can even show you and teach you how to sharpen the blade. Look at that. You see that? Even put it sharper. You know, I got a whole bunch of these. What am I going to do? Take it to the grave? Then, you know, I show you how to make stuff like this. What's this? Well, everybody has keys. Hang it up. Hang it up. Got a whole bunch of these. Show you how to make them. They're everywhere. You see? Here's the blue one, the yellow one. I got a black one here. Got a whole bunch. And then what else? Yeah. All of these damn little pocket knives. I say damn because they're everywhere. They're just thrown away here. See? Again, sharpen these up. I got too many. They're just all over the place. How many pocket knives can one guy use? All right, so I'm just looking here what I have. So, okay, let's I think you can go into safety glasses. You know, which is the best safety glasses to use. All right, so like I said, let's get into it. When I drill some holes, you can see here some holes there. Now you're probably thinking, hey, anybody can drill a hole. What's so special about drilling a hole? Do you know how to drill a hole? Let's lower the camera here. Okay. And let me see. The zooming. I'm going to have to work with the zoom. Alright, so like I said, you see? We drilled a hole right there. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, that's nothing. But if you got a whole production, a whole bunch, this is only some, you know, hundreds of these to do, how you going to do it? Well, like I said, you start out with a center punch hole. Now, you see that small center punch? What are you going to do? You're going to do it with this drill? Are you going to drill with this? You're going to have to find it here, and it's going to be walking, and then eventually you're going to miss. You see, you're not thinking production. All right, so this is the correct hole size, which is I believe a 316 or 188, because we're drilling it larger. All right, you're probably thinking, huh, just use that. No, you see, this is what I'm trying to teach you here. When you're doing production, this is not how you do it. Now, we got some other tools here that you probably don't know, because this is about manufacturing industry. This is not about home garage stuff. Some of you probably know or don't know what this is. This is a countersink. This is a 41 degrees included angle, and then it has the word in, so that means that's the inside angle. When you have a triangle or an angle, it's the inside dimension here. Now, they also sell obtuse, the outside dimension, which is the 82 degrees, which is the same thing as a 41. So if they say, oh, we don't have 41 degrees countersink, we'll sell you 82, and you're thinking, well, that's double the size. No, it's the same thing. It's the outside angle they're talking about, you see? If you didn't know that, you would go empty-handed. Now, why do we need 82, 90 degrees, and 41, and these other angles? Why? Because the countersunk on the angle right there. These are all common head angle, which are 41 or 82 degrees. So when you countersink it and you screw that in there, they sit flush. All right. So, are you gonna use? I see some guys, they use this, the countersink, to drill that hole. That's a center punch hole. It's not really a hole. It's a divot. And they're using something like this. Those guys don't know what they're doing. All right. So, do you use something like this? Do you know what this is? This is a combination, because it has two, center drill. And this is a number 4. Now, they come in all sizes, from 00, even 000, all the way up to, I believe, 12. I have mine 112 and up to 6. And I use them all. You know, you got to have the right size center drill. Now, this one is a number 4. And basically, let me see if I can find a little marker here. Here. Look. The angle. You're supposed to go half the distance of this angle right here. That's your depth. You never go full depth. Okay? If you go full depth, you're going to go beyond the capability of the center drill, and you just scrap whatever you're doing, because you're going to leave an undercut with no angle. All right, so it's always half. So if you measure half here, that is the size. And if we use the number 4 to do a 316, 188 hole, we are going to destroy it by oversize it. See that? You see, because the angle is not half. It's half is causing it to be enlarged. All right, so there's a lot of you guys say, well, I'll just go a little bit, be less than half, and that would be fine. Yeah, you're gonna do a stack of 100 like that, measuring half, guessing. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, this is a number 4. Look here. This is a number 2. It's half of the 4. So if you use this in there and you go half, that'll be enough to engage the drill, to cut some meat out of it. You don't want to cut too much, because if you cut too much, you see how it goes in? If you go in too far, that's why you'll go half the angle. By going half the angle, that gives the drill something to drill. You understand? If you say this is a number 4 and this is a number 2, if you go with a number 3, what is the drill going to cut? Nothing. So you don't keep your size. We need a precision size hole. That's why we're using not a 316. 316 is 187.5. This is 1,000 over. 5/10 over the standard 316. So it's a 0.188, 188,000. All right. So you're wondering, all right, so how you know all those numbers? You get it from the drill chart. You see, the drill chart has all of them in drill size millimeters, and it gives you the decimal. You see? So you're over there. Well, how you get one of those drill charts? Send me an email, send me a comment, and I'll tell you how to get it, and get it for free, all right? So, let's, like I said, we'll work and we'll talk, okay? So, basically, now I need to turn on some power. Here. Alright, we got our number 2 center drill. Keep our chuck key always engaged so you don't lose it. Center drill there for a center drill. Alright. Alright. Now we're gonna drill all this down. I'm gonna raise this up, and we'll see how much we got. You see? Remember, we're only going half. Okay, so there's a little secret here. Alright, let me see. Put these right here. And then here's another thing that a lot of you guys out there, I know you've seen it. You work in filth. Why? Look it. It's clean. I don't know if you saw me blow it off. If I put the chips there and lay this on top, I'm going to scratch and damage the bottom surface. How much effort does it take it to keep your work area clean? And I'm not just talking about here on the drill press. I'm talking about on a mill or on the lathe. You take a cut, all the chips fall down in the bed area, on top of the cradle, on top of the waves, the saddle, the cross slide. And what do? You keep on working like that. Dirty pigs, working in filth. Why? Why? That shows your personality, who you are. Do you have pride in your work? Do you have pride? No, because you're working in filth. You can't take the time to blow it off with air. You gotta have air. Or blow it off, wipe it off. You know, how much effort does that take? And you know, I'm telling you the truth. You've seen it. Maybe you do it. But show some pride in your work, whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're just drilling a stupid little hole. Show some pride in yourself. Alright, so here, we're going to drill it down. And basically, it has a center punch mark. So what we want to do is wiggle the plate until the center drill tip falls in there. Alright, so this is very important. What's the difference between the center drill tip and your standard drill? Jobbler drill. That's what it's called. This is called a jobbler drill. The tip. What's the difference? This is a 118 tip cutting lip. 118. The center drill has a 135 split point. What does that mean? The 135 split point will not walk. It will fall right in the pocket of any center punch without walking. 118 degrees jobbler drill will walk. Even with a center punch hole in there, it will walk, scratch it. If you push down the wrong time, you will miss that hole. You will make that center punch round diameter into an egg shape, missing your crosshair, your true precision, and causing the drill to be misaligned. You see? Yeah, it could be a minor thing, but still, if you're going to do something, do it correctly. Do it with precision. Do it with pride. Show some pride in your work. Now, if you don't know and nobody taught you, that's a different story. That's what I'm trying to do here. All right? Nobody taught you and you're just self-taught. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, but at least try to learn the correct way, not by following somebody else who doesn't know and they just figure it out by trial and error. If that's all the information you're available to, then, hey, that's it. You know, what can you criticize about that? But if you have access to somebody like me, I went to trade school. I went to high school. I went to junior high, metal shop, trade school, college. I learned all this stuff. So I know the proper way. So when I teach you and show you how to do something, it's because it's not only based on schooling, it's also based on over 35 years of real life working in the manufacturing field. My companies and working for other companies, doing work, subcontractor. Hey, it's all experience, proven experience in a real manufacturing company. Look at the intro to this video. You see that flying F-35? That's because I had a contract when Northrop Grumman was awarded that F-35 Striker Force. It was a $3 billion contract. I played golf with a guy who worked in Northrop in charge of that project, and he was in charge of wing tips and wind tunnel. I played golf with him. Guess what? You think I can get that job? Yes. So that's why, sometimes opportunity is there. Sometimes you have to go get the opportunity. Sometimes the opportunity never comes to you. I played golf with a guy. I had easy access to getting that contract, wingtips and wind tunnels to manufacture part of the F-35. So that's why you see the F-35 flying in my introduction to skunk work. All right, the other thing, I do work for the C-17. That was on the McDonnell Douglas. All right, and then when McDonnell Douglas sold the company to Boeing, and that was through another, that was through the same contract bid that Northrop Grumman won for the F-35. Well, McDonnell Douglas sold the company to Boeing. Boeing lost the contract, of course, because Northrop Grumman won. And Boeing kept on making the plane. Now, Boeing made the Lancer, the B-1. And they brought it into the plant there where my company used to be just around the corner from McDonnell Douglas Corporation. But now it's a Boeing. I'm still around the corner. I'm still doing work for the C-17. And the guy from the B-1 program started asking the guys from the C-17, hey, we need a manufacturing company to make some parts for our B-1. You know anybody? And the guy who recommended me told me the story. So that's why I know the story. And the story goes, I'm not going to use his name because he's still around. He was selling my company to the B-1 division. And once he mentioned my company name, Flores Enterprises, the guy said, no, all right, that's enough. And he kept on trying to sell me to him because we were friends. And the guy said, no, that's enough. I see his name in the data bank, the mainframe of the computer in Boeing. And all my work history with the C-17 program. And he said, yeah, that was it. They just needed my name. They heard my name. And they said, that's all. We seen that guy's name in the computer. We know. And guess what? A couple of days, they gave me a call to go down there. I went to the B-1 division. And it was a short conversation because they said, hey, we got this new project going on here. It's the B-1. You want to be part of the B-1 family? I said, yes. So it was that easy, man. The rest is history. They fast-tracked my security clearance and everything. And the rest is history because I was doing work from there. There is a lot of rules and regulations, All the work I did for the B-1 could not talk to any of the guys from the C-17. And the C-17 guys were not allowed to nosy around the B-1 because it's under the same company, Boeing there, but the B-1 was using Hangar 4. I never been in Hangar 4, but when I started with the B-1 program, yeah. So, but look, those guys are all professional, and myself included. The C-17 guys never asked me anything about the B-1 program. I never talked about the B-1 program with any of the C-17 guys or anybody else. And life was professional and good, With the C-17 guys, I talked C-17 guys, C-17 projects and everything. And with the B-1 guys, I talked B-1 projects. They didn't really care about the C-17, so they didn't want there was no discussion about, hey, what are you doing over there in the C-17? They didn't care about that because their program was higher up on the list. All right, so, that's just a little side note. But like I said, if you're going to do a lot of these, at least try to know how. Like I said, the Senator has a 135 degree split point, and it would not walk. So once you locate it in there, it fits in there. And because of the angle, the way it's ground, it would never walk on you. All right. This jobbler drill will walk on you. All right. So I think I did a few. Let's see, do a few more. Right there. And then you just go half. That's it. You see? You have the chips right there. Basically, I got a trash can down there. Put it down there. Wipe it. And go for the next one. Alright, so basically that's it. Alright, so it's just gonna be a short and sweet video here. So basically what I'm saying, I want to come back, do more video for you guys. I got another project for the master can. Found a really nice, complicated drawing there. I'll show you how to draw it up and create the G codes and run the cam cycle, just to show you guys, some more advanced master can. That's the next video I'm gonna do. This one is just an introduction, saying, hey, Skunk Army, I'll be doing more videos, and but I want to do something different here. I want to know who I'm talking to, so send me an email. Tell me, hey, I'm 23 years old. I'm just tinkering in the garage. I'd like to learn more about ABC. Do you know anything about ABC? Now you'll tell you yes or no, but chances are yes. That's what I want to know. And it would be beneficial for you guys that are in California, Southern California. Because I have to go visit you. If you got a shop in the garage, or you own a small shop company and you need help, hey, that's what I do. I do consulting. I even do it for free. Give you 2 free consulting, and improve your situation, improve your tooling, improve your manufacturing steps. It's called lean machining. Show you some S5, which is Japanese term for proficiency working in a manufacturing field, and it's the 5 S's. And if you don't know anything about that, put in the comment, hey, I would like to learn more about the 5S. I would like to learn more about lean machining. What is that? And again, and then if you want to learn how to drive a forklift, you want to pass your written forklift paperwork, get your license. Hey, I wrote a book and certified instructor in teaching forklift driving. I have a book out, so I'll be displaying that. And what else? Like I said, I want this to be a two-way conversation here, all right? I don't want to do this no more. Me just talking, doing this. Ask me questions. Take advantage of my knowledge. I'm not one of these YouTubers that learn everything by trial and error. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but, it isn't always the correct way. And, how can you compare somebody like, I'm not talking bad, but Adam Boo, he was taught by his dad, and his dad was taught by his dad, and then they taught Adam. But they weren't real machinists. They were never trained. They were all self-taught. So everything they know is just by trial and error. And I'm not saying anything bad about trial and error, or being self-taught. No, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying, do not claim to be something you're not. And that's the one serious point I have. You know, you're not claiming you're a machinist. There's only two ways to be a machinist. You go through a trade school or you go through an apprenticeship program. Self-taught does not make you a machinist. What does it make you? Here's the problem with YouTube and terminology, okay? People on YouTube, they buy a lathe, buy a mill, they buy books, they watch videos, and they're self-taught. All right, nothing wrong with that. But don't call yourself a machinist. Even if you've been doing it for 10 years. You've never been properly trained, and you've never been properly educated in the terminology of machinist, okay? What are you? You're a machine operator. Nothing wrong with that word. Nothing wrong. There is no shame. There is no put down in the word machine operator, all right? Understand that. There is nothing wrong with that word, but that's what you are. You operate machines. Now, depending how good you are, you're a machine operator, first degree, level 1, level 2, level 3. They use levels or degrees. You know, third degree machine operator. It just means you're higher skilled than a level 1. You see, that's all it is. But again, no shame. And I'm doing the Bill Clinton pointing at you guys. No shame in being a machine operator. So Adam Boo, hey, you're a level 4 machine operator. That's the highest level you could get. There's no shame in that. But you're not a machinist. All right? Sorry, man. It's just like you to buy all the doctor videos, medical books, watch all the medical procedure videos, buy medical equipment on the internet, practice on your friends and family doing medical procedure. You'd be doing that for 10, 15, 20 years. You can't call yourself a doctor, all right? That's my point. You have to buy all the equipment, you have to buy all the books, but you cannot call yourself a doctor. Same thing with machinists. You have to buy all the books, you have to watch all the videos, you have to buy all the equipment. You have to be doing it for decades. A decade is 10 years. A lot of you guys didn't know that. But 10 years, 20 years, you can't call yourself a machinist. You're a machine operator, level 4. It's the highest ranking you could get. Nothing wrong with that. Just use the right terminology. All right, I appreciate your time. Like I said, I want to do more videos for you guys, but I want this to be a two-way conversation. Put in the comments, talk to me, tell me, hey, you know anything about this? Or, you know, I need some help with this. Or, hey, you're in Southern California, I'm in Southern California, I got a small shop. Can you help me out here? Yes, to help you out for free. You know? Like I said, I got a lot of knowledge. I'm old. What good is it taking all this knowledge and equipment to the grave? There's no high voltage. Whatever it's way you're going, up or down. You can't plug in your lathe and mill. Alright, because it's too heavy. It'll fall out of the sky. Alright, so like I said, drop me a note. Now, on the other end of that flip coin, if nobody hits that comment section, I'm talking to myself. Hey, I already left one what do you call it, channel, the Blue Garden 2060. At 962 subscribers. Well, I have to do the same here as Skunk Work. I got about 299 subscribers. And I'll start I got another. Actually, I got 2 more channels. One is for glass carvings. I make those bottles. Here, let me show you. See? Bottle. This is a real bottle. See that? That's my skunk work. And I make these bottles. And then I got another channel. It's just open, meaning I could do anything on that one. Just waiting for a top it, a genre. Alright, so like I said, come talk to me. You want a bottle? I could do that too, because I got all the equipment. And that channel's right there. So glass carving on bottles. Alright. See you later.
Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show.
Alright, let me show you this. Right here. I'm going to turn it off so you can hear me. Okay, so when you bring this down, put it in the hole. What happens is, you know, when you drill something, it always spins on you like this. But you can see right here, it has a positive stop. So that means I don't really need to hold down pressure here. It has a stop here. See that positive stop? Built in. And then when you do the second one, when you put it in there, it has the positive stop over here. You see? And I don't need to hold it and push it down. Because when it's drilling, remember the drill turns clockwise. So it's pushing all this way. If you don't have a stop like that, then you have to hold it here. But when you have a positive stop, you see that? It stops automatically. And all you have to do is just a light pressure. And it'll drill it in your location without it spinning on you. Alright, so take a look at this setup here. You can see the two stops there, and you can see how nice it fits in there. And there's our through hole, and you see there. Now a lot of you are asking, okay, why do you need to have a through hole there? That prevents it from having a burr when you finish drilling through, see? It lessens the hole for a burr. Alright, so that's just the main reason there. But here I want to show you how you set it up in there. So let's see if we can do this. See, I'm doing it with no hands. Okay, just like that. Okay, so you finish drilling all your holes. Now you got that burr in the back side and in the front side. So I want to ask you, how do you countersink that? To use a setup like this, and you need to slow down your RPMs as slow the machine goes. So this is the lowest it goes, 550, 500. All right. So you place it there, and then just walk it down and deburr it, because it'll find its own center right there, see? And you can see what a clean countersunk that is. Now, is that how you do it? Is that how you do it? That's how they show you do it on the internet, on YouTube, because they don't know any better. This is how you do it, because you're doing production. Whole bunch. You cannot be doing it that way, because you're wasting a lot of time moving this down you're wasting a lot of time floating it, trying to find its center. And the best and the only way to do it when you're doing production, you see the bird right there? You feed it by hand. And you push. Now you gotta be careful you don't push too hard. And when you do a few hundred of these, then you go to 1,000, you get a feel for how much. And that's all it takes to debird that. See there? See that deburring? And now how fast can you do it? Just go by hand. Do, flip, up and down. Up, flip, grab, grab. We're talking less than 30 seconds. You should be able to debird this in about 5 to 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 seconds. You should do about 10 seconds. You should do both sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seconds, see? So when you're doing a lot of production work, trust me, the more you do, the faster you get and the easier it is and the more precise the countersunk hold. Look. Alright? Again, remember, this is just to remove the bird. There's nothing fancy about it. Alright? Because all these scratches are going to get sanded off along with this. So that's how you do production. Alright, so we did a little problem here. My problem is your benefit. Alright, so you can see here, I got the center punch mark there, and this one seems to be bigger. I drilled it by mistake. Alright, you see this? Right there, it says gauge. This is the gauge to make more. Alright, you take a blank and you lay this on top of it, and then with the center punch, so with the center punch, you transfer the hole, and then you just start drilling. But like I said, I didn't see it said gauge, so it went too far. You see, just a little tip right there shows, but when you have it big, you see that? That's bad. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to fix this correctly, and well, you learn something. Okay, so here's our gauge, and we're gonna make a new gauge, okay? So we're gonna take the easy one. So we're gonna line it up like this and pop in our one true hole that we know. And let me see if I could do this without, you want to put some tape there, but I didn't bring the tape, so I'm gonna use the edge of the table, and let's see if we can get that right here. Okay, so I got everything lined up, all 4 directions, see? Top, bottom, left, and right. And then I'm gonna pop that in there. Okay, so I got that in there. Now we need to get the top one. So what we do first is run a square from our point that we just put, straight line all the way. Okay, got it. There. Verify that it is good. See the line and the dot The line goes right in the center of the dot, okay? So now, I'm going to take out our calipers, dial calipers. This looks like a brand new one. Yeah, it is a brand new one. I don't know what it's doing in there. I should have got the old one, but these will work. Seems brand new. I want to show you, look at, I'm taking these out, brand new, and I want you to look at the jaws, the gap between the jaws. Can you see that? You see? That's how you store them. You don't store them clamp all the way shut like this. That's wrong. You always leave a little gap. Alright? Always leave a little gap. Never store them like this. Alright? Alright, so let's see here. We're going to need original part, calipers, and a calculator, okay? So, first thing we got to do is measure that hole diameter. What is the diameter of that hole? So, that's why we use the rabbit ears. And let's get that hole diameter. Look at that. 85, 85, 86, 87. It's 187. Right on the money. Good hole. And then we're going to turn it 90 degrees and measure across. 185, 86, 87. Very good. I just drilled this hole and look at that. 187. What should it be? 188? I don't know. Wow, look at this. Yeah. 85, 85, 86, 87, 88. Yep, 188. Sorry, my error. Didn't have the right pressure. Right there. 85, 85, 86, 87, 88. 88. Okay. The first time I was doing for the video, and my eyes were looking at the video instead of looking at the caliper here. So the hole is true. Very good. It's 188. Okay. So let's take our calculator here. Oh, I don't get any solar. My goodness. There's no solar panel. There we go. 0.188. Can you see that? Let's write it down. 0.188 divide that by 2 equals 94,000. Let me just verify that. 0.188 divide that by 2, 94,000. Okay, so there we go. Now here's something else. See if I can show you here. We know the diameter of the hole, and by taking half of that, we have the radius. So now we need to know this landing from here to the edge of the top. So what is that? So I'm going to read it first and then show it on video. All right, that's pretty nice. Look at that. It's 125. 125. All right. So we're going to take 1.8 plus 94,000 plus 125. That equals 219. So we have half the hole plus 1.8 is 219. So now we have to readjust our calipers here to 219,000. There we go, 219. Lock it in. Lock. And then look, there it is, 219. Now we verify it with our sample. Should be dead center. Yep. Okay. Now we scribe just a little line here. We don't need a big line. There. to see right there. Where are you? Right there. See that? And then we have our pencil lid for vertical line and our scratch line for the horizontal. Now we put our center punch right on the crosshair of the lid and perfect. It's right there. Okay. See that? Okay. Now we need to mark this as the top. And then again put this gauge. Okay, now one more thing I'm gonna put here, because I don't know if I'm gonna go in there and drill it. Number for the drill size. Now I could go here and take the gauge sample and read this one, and that's showing me 100. I take our punch and measure there, and it is 100. 100. Best thing to do is use this one. So 100. All right, so I'm gonna put here, I don't know, 0.100, 100. That would be a diameter, so that would be a circle and a line. All right. So see, 0.100, and then a circle and a line. That means that's the indicator for diameter. All right, now I'm gonna put our calipers away. You can see how it had an open gap. Brand new calipers. You guys need calipers? I got too many. These are all the good ones. Alright, so put that. Oh, you see, it comes with all the certifications. This is a brand new one. And tell you the truth, I had so many, I didn't even know I had it there. So there it is in the case. In case you want to buy one, there's the number. Okay. Put the case in there. See, nice and secure. All right. We get this one. And we're going to have to label this a little bit better with darker color or tape and paper. Okay, so now remember, this is what we're making, a sign. It'll be just something like that. All right, so that's how we messed up by drilling our gauge, but we made a new gauge so easy. Now all I gotta do is go find on the drill chart what is a 100 diameter drill and drill these two holes right here. And then I use this and I have to transfer and make more plates. All right, you see that? That's something they don't teach you. Okay, so let's find out what drill size 100 is. So here we have our drill chart. Okay, so we look right here, drill sizes, decimal, because we know the decimal and we're looking for the drill size. So down here we go to 100. So let's just scale down all the way to 100. You can see right here, we got 105.5. That's too big, so we get this one. 99.5. Go across, and it's a number 39 drill. All right, so that's how you know how to find the drill. So we'll come here to our drill case. Short-term memory. All right, let's see. I have to get this open without Dropping it. And don't think that was never been done before. Not here. 39. Oh, there you are. 39. Where are you? Oh, God. Mosquitoes. 29. 39. Right there. 99.99. 0.99. It didn't get the 5/10, but 39. Okay. And then when I take a 187, I might well finish that up. 188. Where the are you? 85, 87, 87, 88. Here, 89. 189. That's the closest to. There's no 188. 189. Okay, so put these two there. Alright, so it's a basic, simple drilling job. And I'll let you know because I only got one hand, two hands, and one hand's holding the phone. Okay, so there we go. Now we put gauge samples so we don't make the same mistake twice. This is what it looks like with the pot rivets in there. Okay, so this next step is to sand them all down and get all the scratches out of the way, and that's it.
Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey.